Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really powerful idea about personal transformation. It's all built on a simple, yet kind of profound concept. You can literally build the person you want to become through deliberate practice. So let's get into it. Have you ever caught yourself thinking something like, ugh, I just have a short temper, or I'm just not a patient person? As if these are these permanent, unchangeable facts about you. It's a super common feeling, this idea that our core traits are just set in stone. Well, today, we are going to challenge that idea head-on. We are going to completely dismantle what I like to call the "I'm just this way" myth. I mean, think about it. This belief is incredibly limiting, right? It basically tells us that our flaws are lifelong sentences. If you're quick to get angry, well, that's just you. If you struggle with discipline, you're stuck. This whole mindset can leave you feeling totally powerless. But here's a thought. What if we've been looking at this all wrong? What if we shift the focus from a fixed identity to a dynamic process? What if your personality isn't something you are, but something you consistently practice? Now that changes everything. And as it turns out, there's an ancient piece of wisdom that gives us the perfect blueprint for this kind of change. It's a practical guide that turns those vague hopes for self-improvement into a real, concrete action plan. This right here is a famous saying from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And honestly, it's like a golden rule for self-development. Let's really break down what makes this simple sentence so incredibly powerful. So, this isn't just some nice quote to reflect on. It's a literal formula. It's telling us that the qualities we admire in others, whether it's deep knowledge or incredible self-control, are not special gifts just given to a select few. No, they are skills. Skills that are built, brick by brick, through effort. All right, so let's break that formula down, starting with the first half. It's one we can all probably relate to. Okay, so nobody is born a brain surgeon or a master coder. We all get that, right? Expertise is the direct result of showing up, studying, and just putting in the work. You don't just wish for knowledge, you have to actively go through the process of learning. Now, this is where it gets really, really interesting, because that exact same principle that you become something by doing something applies to our character and our emotions too. Now, what's so cool about this is the distinction between two Arabic words, hilm and tahallum. Think of hilm as the destination. It's that amazing state of being calm, patient, and full of self-control. But tahallum, that's the journey. That's the active, conscious process of practicing being calm, even when you're fuming inside. It's the training, the simulation, the exercise itself. So here's the main takeaway, the crucial point. Patience isn't a personality trait you either have or you don't. It's a muscle, and you build that muscle through the workout of tahallum. Every single time you choose to respond calmly instead of reacting with anger, you're doing a rep. You are literally building the disposition of him. The full saying actually gives us two more pillars for this growth. It suggests that if you're actively looking for goodness, you're a lot more likely to find it and be given it. And if you consciously protect yourself from negative things, you'll be protected. Both of these just reinforce that same core idea. Proactive effort is everything. So this all sounds great in theory, but how do we turn it into a practical, everyday workout for our self-control muscle? All right, let's get into the step-by-step plan. Here it is, a 4-step workout you can use the very next time you feel yourself getting triggered. It's designed to interrupt your automatic reaction and give you that crucial space to practice a totally new response. First up, step 1. The pause. The second you feel that rush of anger or frustration, just stop. Don't say anything, don't type anything, don't even move. Just count to 10. This little pause has been shown to give your rational brain the time it needs to catch up with your emotional one. It's your first line of defense. And this ancient wisdom just illustrates the point so brilliantly. The Prophet advised that if you get angry while you're standing, sit down. If you're still angry, lie down. Just changing your physical state sends a powerful signal to your brain that it's time to interrupt that anger feedback loop. Next, step 2, the simulation. This is tahallum in action. It's basically fake it till you make it. Even if you are boiling on the inside, you consciously lower your voice. You respond with the calm, measured tone of the person you are training to become. It might feel totally fake at first, but that's the whole point. That is the exercise. You're building new pathways in your brain. Step 3 is the shield. And this involves a couple of spiritual tools. Verbally saying, I seek refuge in God from the accursed devil, actually helps frame that angry impulse as something external to you, not part of your core identity. And the physical act of using water, like performing ablution, is recommended to physically and spiritually cool what's often described as the fire of anger. And finally, step 4, the analysis. At the end of the day, just look back. If you slipped up, if you snapped at someone, don't beat yourself up. Don't say, "See, I'm just an angry person." Instead, you have to reframe it. I'm in training to become a calm person, and today's mess up was just part of that training. This turns every single failure into a lesson. And please remember the real goal here. It's all about consistency, not intensity or perfection. It is so much better to successfully pause and manage your temper once a day, every single day, than to be perfectly calm for a week and then have a massive explosion. It's these small, daily wins that build permanent, lasting change. So, we've broken down the myth of having a fixed personality, and we've laid out a practical workout for making real change. Now it's time to figure out your personal starting line. I want you to really think about it for a second. What is that one recurring situation that consistently tests your patience, your self-control? Is it the morning traffic jam? Is it a particular person at work? Or maybe it's those family arguments. Knowing your specific trigger is the very first step to preparing for your next workout. So let's just leave you with this final thought. The ability to change, to become more patient, more kind, more disciplined, it isn't some genetic lottery that you either won or lost at birth. It is a skill. And like any skill, it's simply sitting there, waiting for you to start practicing.